It's a quiet town, it's 60,000 people here, and we're living only an hour and 15 minutes from Paris, so it's cool to live.
Just a small town, you know, let's say average town, you know, in France, and, you know, little restaurants, second division basketball team, you know, just regular life, simple life.
You know, Rudy has told me that it was the most beautiful city in the world and all this. No, don't believe him. Don't believe him.
Very passionate for basketball. We are right here in front of the arena, and it's always packed, even if the team is in the third division, always packed here. And yeah, this town loves basketball.
Tu es prêt pour la rentrée, toi?
In this town, yeah, very big. Everybody knows Rudy in this town. Of course, it's his hometown. Everybody knows he's coming from here. The little kid from Saint-Quentin who made it to the NBA.
You can see people love him here. People like support him, and coming from a small city, when you come back, it's always good.
And every year, there's more and more NBA jerseys on the kids, and there's a bigger variety of them. So it's definitely in France. In France, there's going to be a lot of, I think, future NBA players from France.
I mean, I think it's showing them that making to the NBA, making as a basketball player is possible, even coming from those countries.
20 or 30 years ago, nobody knew the NBA. Now everybody's talking about basketball. They love basketball. It's getting bigger and bigger sports in France every day.
We gain there. You know, every year the numbers of kids that play basketball just grows and grows. So it's, you know, it's on us to keep building that. Kids from all over the country that come to my camp, but doing it in my hometown is a way, you know, to give back to the city.
Yeah, I think he likes it, because I think he sees himself in the kids that come to the camp, and you know, his family's still here. He loves to come back and, you know, kind of represent the community.
Kids here come to the camp because it's a good camp here in Saint-Quentin, and especially because Rudy is the leader and the image of the camp.
I think the first year I came out, it was only like maybe 55 kids, and now they're up over like 200 kids over 2 weeks, so it's really impressive what he's doing.
At the very beginning, like 4 years ago, he was kind of shy actually. He was coming to the kids, but like, yeah, how should I act? And but now he's getting comfortable with it. He loves kids all the time. When he sees mine, he always grab them, and he loved kids, but now he knows how to do with it.
They expect to play with him for sure.
And that's what makes the camp for him. Like, to play against Rudy, that's a big deal. Then they get to watch Rudy play play against the Warriors.
And he knows they just have to play with them and block the shots, basically, and then he works.
It's important for me to be there, and it's also fun. You know, it's also fun for me to play. You know, even if it's kids, it's still fun to dunk on them and block them. And when the season is over, I need some people to dunk on. You know, so it's fun.
You think it shakes their confidence to get swatted like that?
Maybe a little bit, but I think I mean, if I was a kid, I would like to get blocked by an NBA player. I'd rather score, but if I get blocked, it's still fun to play.
It's been fun, you know, I definitely feel like I'm learning a little bit more about the culture and why he is who he is. I think you see a lot of those similarities in some of the kids that we've been seeing, you know, work out here.
Where he comes from is like a few blocks away from here, and yeah, many people used to know him as the little Rudy, and these playgrounds behind me where he's been playing a lot.
It's probably, I don't know, 6, 7. You know, it was a good spot to play. There was a basketball game and soccer games at the same time. One of the places I used to go a lot. You want to see my soccer skills or basketball skills?
Hello.
Je parle français. Hein?
Ah, tu parles français?
Bah oui.
Ah oui.
Je suis français, moi.
Ah.
Qui a gagné?
C'est le mois ou...
Ah, coupez. Que dalle for me. You know, I did a lot of sports before, and I was very good in boxing, and then I randomly started basketball.
I think it feeds in. All these people who was like, you know, you're never gonna make it. He used it every day, and he keep using it today.
I don't blame them. So a few coaches believe in me and believed what I could be, and most of them didn't. Most of the players didn't. So, you know, it is what it is. Pour quand cette année? Ah, t'es trop vieux. He made the camp. He made the camp last year, l'année dernière. Last year and the year before, he was in the camp. But he's too old now. He retired. He gets a free meal, whoever makes it. Oh, where you're from, all your experiences, what you've been through, you know, it's definitely how you makes you a man, and what, you know, a lot of people that come from different places, but how you are, your personality, how you interact with people, and coming back here, I was, not even 10 years ago, I was here, you know, so it's just great, you know, to be able to come back. Ouais, j'ai tout. Bonne soirée, les gars. Bonne soirée.
Yeah, this is my 4th season coming out to the Rudy Gobert camp, and you know, it's a good time for us to train seriously for a little period of time. I can kind of lock him into being in Saint-Quentin, and you know, we get some good training sessions in. I remember seeing him in the pre-draft camp, and he was very long and almost looked, you know, quite giraffe-like.
Isaiah was there, and he stretched me, and since then, you know, we really had a great relationship, and he's one of the guys that I can say, you know, I can trust.
Luckily, his first year, you know, he probably didn't see it this way, but he didn't get a ton of playing time, and we could really train. And I think over the last, let's see, 5 years that I've been working with him, he's put on about 30 pounds. He's definitely gotten stronger, more stable, and you know, he's gaining weight in all the right areas.
You know, it's someone that's so in me that I really wanted to, that I had high expectations for myself, and I really wanted to be a great player.
He's exponentially gotten better and better over the last couple years, and I think he's just barely starting to hit where he can really take off from. I think we're just scratching the surface on Rudy Gobert and his development, and where he can take his game the next couple years.
He grew up in a small neighborhood right here with not much, but immediately a great passion for basketball.
Around 13, 14, when I went to the academy, you know, I started getting far away from home and making sacrifices.
I met Rudy when I was 15. He came from Saint-Quentin, and he arrived at Cholet. I was playing at Cholet, and we met here.
Baptiste, I met him in Cholet. So he was playing basketball in the local championship.
Rudy arrived, and he has everything to learn at basketball. The first thing I think about him is, oh, how can he learn everything?
Just a great guy, you know, a great person, and I'm happy that he's able to come and help out on my camp.
When I first met him, he was playing number 3 position, so he was able to dribble, shoot at the 3-point line. He was not quick, but he was playing number 3 position, not 5 position.
Jean-François is actually the one that recruited me. So he found me, and he was in Cholet at the time, and he found me, and you know, just gave me the opportunity to get in the academy, and really helped me to get better every year.
When he arrived, he was 1 meter 94, and when he left, he was 2 meter 17. So every year he was growing, so it was not easy for him physically.
He was already tall, very skinny, nobody thinks he could have made it anywhere. And he was already talking about the NBA, and he had his dream in him, and he always believed in it.
He always have some dreams, and great dreams. So he always have in his mind, I think, to leave Saint-Quentin.
I was like, I'm gonna play in the NBA. And everyone was looking at me like I was crazy, but in my head it wasn't even crazy, it was just normal, you know, like it was meant to be. amazing. The whole country was behind them. I'm just proud of being French today.
Does it make you want to win like a gold medal or an NBA
Of course,
championship?
when you see how the country, you see Paris, the streets of Paris are stormed tonight. It just makes you want to do the same.
That was good. Shoot the same every time. Catch and shoot. There you go. Oh, almost got it. Good with your feet. Feet are ready. Feet are ready.
That was his first year and my rookie year. And he really, when none of other people was paying attention to me, I feel like he really believed in me and just helped me get better.
Take your time. Got to spend a lot of time, and he wanted to play, and he was frustrated. And it was, I think, just kind of there before he blew up. I think that kind of, it's easier when you build a relationship to, demand more.
I was frustrated not to play. I was coming back in the afternoon to shoot, and he was always there, to give me advice and, watching film. Just a lot of time, spend a lot of time to try to get me where I'm at, and we still spend a lot of time to try to get better.
I know you're not going to take that shot, but that's not going to be open.
Alex isn't a super in-your-face, yell-at-you kind of coach. He gets under your skin by saying little things, and that's what Rudy responds to, is the challenge. He's all about the challenge.
Remember the last time he ran, he's wide open, and he was scared to shoot it?
I mean, it's fine. He tried to get me mad. He doesn't do it all the time, but sometimes he's able to a little bit, so he's happy about that.
It's not realistic, is it?
I think they have a great relationship to where Alex wants the best for Rudy, and Rudy knows that.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I think when you see where he came from, he came from like humble beginnings. To see where he's come from now, you understand how important it was for him, and he's always been confident. And I think Rudy saw himself where he is today more than a lot of people probably did.
So yeah, this is basically where I grew up since I was 2 until when I was about 24. Until now. She just moved to Paris now. So I grew up there, and it's kind of like like project apartments. Funded by the government, and it's for people that don't have a lot of money. And I grew up here, and it was good. Always had everything I needed. So. It's good sometimes to come back. Some of my friends had a big house, some of my friends didn't, but I was really happy there, and I had somewhere to sleep, I had my mom with me, I wouldn't trade it. So yeah, that's it. That's the little building where I grew up. So this is on the 2nd floor. There used to be a basketball court behind the other side, but it's not there anymore. It's a small room. When my brother was here, I used to sleep with my mom, and when my brother left, I was probably like, I don't know, probably 11, 10. I took his room and I was sleeping there. I was always happy with what I had, with the people I had around me. Especially my mom that helped me, that taught me, the most important things in life, to respect anyone, and that's how I am also, treat everyone as, as an equal and a human being. If I didn't grow up here, I don't think I'd probably be here today, to be honest. But I grew up here, and I spent a lot of time, most of my time here, so it still has a big place in my heart. And like I said, I wouldn't trade it. I think. It's part of my story, and I'm proud to come from here.